I'm going to throw a little hypothetical at you, Mo.
Okay.
All right, so you're married happily, and your wife has a friend who's a man, and he's starting to have some issues in his marriage. And your wife and her buddy, they've always joked about being each other's backup spouse, but it's always been lighthearted, nothing major or whatever. But now that he's starting to have issues in his marriage, you're like, this joke isn't coming across as a joke anymore.
It's not so funny.
It's not so funny anymore. Do you confront him?
Do I confront him about the situation of...
You feel like he's starting to catch feels for your girl, for your lady, for your wife?
No, I wouldn't confront him. No, I would feel like I would let her know how I feel about the situation, and I would let her handle it how she saw fit. And whatever she chose to do, my issue would be with her, never him.
Gotcha. Because ultimately it's her responsibility. I mean, everybody has their own responsibility, but if he were to make a move, it shouldn't matter because she's going to turn him down, right?
Exactly that.
All right, Dana, welcome to the Bert Show. Thanks for joining us. So this is the situation you find yourself in, correct?
Yeah, so we've all been friends for a few years, and they have this joke that they're each other's backup spouses because they just get along really well, and it's always been something that we've all kind of been in on, and it hasn't been anything weird up until now. But we've been married for 5 years, so we're pretty solid. But her marriage has kind of started to get a little rocky, and I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously not seeing it from the inside, so it doesn't feel like they're working through the things that are happening. But now, with everything going on, the joke has felt a little more pointed, and it definitely feels like it means something different to her. So I don't know if I should confront her, or maybe I'm just projecting something that's not there, or maybe I don't know.
What does your husband feel or say about all of it?
I haven't really specifically brought it up with him either, because I don't want to make a conflict where there isn't one, but it's just kind of where I'm feeling what I'm seeing between the two of them, and just the fact that they do get along so well, and they are a little bit closer as friends than necessarily me and her are. So,
if you were to confront her, let's play this out. If you were to confront her, how would that conversation go?
I mean, I would probably try to be gentle. I'm not a very confrontational person in general, but I would just be like, hey, this is starting to feel a little less like a joke, and I just wanted to let you know where I'm coming from, and not trying to project anything, but just saying that this is kind of what I'm feeling with everything going on.
What has your relationship with her been like in the past? Are you guys friendly? Is it just cordial? You just deal with her because of your husband, or how's that been?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of met as couple friends, so, we're all kind of friends together, but, they have definitely had more of that friendship connection over the years, so I would say we're probably still friends because of their friendship, but I would say we're definitely on friendly terms for sure.
I may have missed this, but is there a reason you can't talk to your husband first about this and maybe have him put a little bit of distance in the relationship if you're feeling uncomfortable?
I mean, honestly, that probably is a better plan, but I don't know if I feel like I'm maybe projecting, so I haven't brought it up with him either, and I just don't want him to blow it off either, and be like, oh no, you're definitely not happening, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes men don't see it.
Dana, do you feel like if you do bring this up to her, do you think it'll be received well, or is she the type of person who's going to see this as almost an insult when you bring it to her?
I'm really not sure. She can be a little bit more confrontational, so I'm worried that she's going to go on the defensive and especially with everything going on, and get really angry. And then again, like I said, it's going to create a conflict where there wasn't necessarily one. But I also don't want to ignore my gut feelings, All
right, so Dana, as your radio BFF, what I would tell you to do, I would not confront her, but I would, and I'm not going to use the word confront, I would have a conversation with your husband. And it would be like one of those in bed before you're about to go to sleep or something, just super chill. It'd be like, hey, I just wanted to explain how something's making me feel. And this whole like joke about you and so being each other's backup spouse, you know, it was funny in the beginning, but now it's starting to take on a different feel now that she and her husband are having like marital issues. So I was wondering if you could respect these feelings of mine and just try to like steer clear of that joke. It would really mean a lot to me.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I mean,
I agree because I feel like I don't know her, but in approaching her, it just feels like it's going to make it worse.
Yeah, I don't know, especially, and already think about it, Dana. If she's already having issues in her marriage, she's probably in a rocky place herself. So adding something like this, you really don't know what kind of reactions you get. I don't see anything wrong with you like explaining to your husband, like don't get mad at him about the joke because the joke was never an issue before, but circumstances have changed. And now the joke doesn't land the way it used to. I see no issue with you telling your husband exactly that. Hey, this joke is just not landing like it used to because, you know, Carol and Steve are having trouble in their marriage. So how about we just kind of like steer clear of that?
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. I mean,
I'm with you. That's the approach. That's the only approach.
All right. Well,
yeah, that feels much less intimidating, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, this is your husband. You should be able to express how things make you feel. You know what I mean? And it should be received well from him because he loves you.
The whole communicating in a marriage thing, I tell you.
I know it, right?
Wild concept.
All right. Good luck, Dana, and let us keep us updated on how everything's going, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
The Bert Show.